Very warm welcome to you, Mr. Joji. I would like to start with this, with just the report that we received, and I'm sure you've taken a look at this report as well. From what you were able to see from the report, from the investigations that have taken place, is this a crash that could have been prevented?
Yeah, so are you talking about the preliminary accident investigation that had just been released?
We're talking about the Dana air crash.
Yeah, you see, the Dana aircraft, what happened here in Nigeria, whenever an accident happened like that, there was a lot of speculation that even some experts who have never flown an aircraft as passengers, they have the audacity to comment, believing that they know what happened on the accident. Notwithstanding that, that aircraft is a very good aircraft. Dana has 5 aircraft from 1990 to 1991. All of them from the factory to the first owner, nothing wrong with them, beautiful aircraft. So as far as we are concerned, the aircraft are well maintained, the history is there, the pilots are well qualified, the captain has 18,000 hours total time, he has 7,000 hours on the type of aeroplane on command. So as far as we're concerned, his medical, his simulator, his license, they are all current. And the aircraft has just undergone a C check. The aircraft has undergone a current A check. So as far as we are concerned, the aircraft is very good. Let me also tell you, the entire accident statistic in Nigeria from 1969 to date, we have about 27 accidents, major ones, with a loss of life of about 980 people. None of the accident is related to any mechanical failure. It's all due to human factor.
But let's talk about...
Which is relevant.
But one of the things that was said about this particular crash was that 2 engines went out at the same time, and even reading the report, this is what that came from the operators themselves. Why was that engine failure where you have 2 engines going out and then saying that there wasn't a mechanical problem?
The history of engine failure is not only here. If you look at the British Airways 777-200, 17 January 2008, registration Golf Yankee Mike, flying from Beijing to Heathrow, just landed short. All the 2 engines switched off, all of them. The brand new aircraft, the engine eyes up, lost both engines, was lucky to be inside the perimeter of Heathrow Airport. Had that accident happened a minute before, that aircraft should have crashed right in the center of London, and you could have seen the catastrophe. So the Dana aircraft accident, he lost both engines, nothing unusual.
But Mr. Joji, I mean, your example there, I mean, it didn't happen. You know, you're giving the Heathrow example there, but that didn't happen. There wasn't the kind of loss of lives that was there with the Dana crash. And from what I'm reading from the report, and this is the report that I'm sure you also have been able to go through, was that it seems as though there were mechanical problems, and even just reading from the operators and the reports that they were giving before the crash happened, they seem to even have seen this problem before, obviously before the crash happened.
No, you see, as I was trying to tell you, it's a lot of this speculation, innuendos, and shenanigans. There had not been nothing at all to relate that accident to mechanical failure. Now, the preliminary report is out. The flight data recorder burned out, but the cockpit voice recorder, from there, all they mention is double engine failure. Nobody can tell you whether it's a mechanical problem or not. It is not unusual to lose 2 engines in an aircraft, not unusual at all. So whoever tells you, the report did not tell you there's a mechanical failure on those engines. What we have to wait is to wait for the result of the tear down on those engines by Pratt & Whitney to see what actually happens.
Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Joji. We have run out of time. That was Mohammed Joji, Secretary General of the Airline Operators of Nigeria.